Craig, so many reasons to celebrate this season, but what's the emotions right now after going out like that?
No, I'm just bitterly disappointed with our performance. It's just not good enough for this time of year, and got a lesson in fundamentals of footy, and we just didn't respond to anything in the right fashion tonight. We had a couple of little squirts of energy there, but nothing of note, and I'm disappointed that we finish off the season in that fashion.
It's the first time that you've conceded that many points all season long, and the first time you've suffered back-to-back losses. Is there a bit to be said about running out of steam for the team a little bit?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I haven't analysed, like, if you looked at the season as a whole. It's possible. We've been shuffling the decks a lot over the last sort of 8 weeks, guys in, guys out, shuffling combinations, and no consistency at training with guys in and out. But it's no excuses this time. You know who you are, you know how you want to play, and you know defence for semi-finals, the defence is just not good enough. So I won't be finishing this year feeling happy. I just want to get on to next year and improve it.
Do you think I was a bit nervous to start with that early soft try?
Yeah, it doesn't set a trend to the game that you want to follow, does it? So, usually early exchanges, you want to be physical, and it was just, again, whether it's like fundamentals, poor discipline. Like, it's a high tackle, we end up on our try line and concede a soft one. So it sets the trend of the game, and whilst I'm really disappointed about tonight, I have had a really thoroughly rewarding season on the whole, but just doesn't feel like it at the moment.
Right, how much did you think playing 93 minutes last week took its toll tonight?
It'd be we worked hard this week on trying to adjust for that. Like, we didn't sort of talk about it in the press, but we really tried to look after the guys and recover, recoup, freshen up, etc. We tried to shorten the days. That's why we didn't come over for a captain's run, and we just whether that's what it was. I don't think so. Like, I just think we didn't play well enough. We didn't perform on the night, and just the chemistry was a bit off. We just didn't play for each other, I don't think.
Well, you're out there, mate. Fitzy just touched on it. Defence has been a real kind of principle you've held high this year. Why do you think these last two games it's kind of just gone out the window?
Yeah, it's hard to put your finger on it, to be honest. We actually defended. If you look at our season, we defended really well all year, and the game's quite brutal and can humble you. And as Fitzy said, we just missed the mark as a team. And at this level, at this time of year, you only need to miss the mark by a little bit, and you pay for it. And we paid for it 2 weeks in a row. Had 2 scorelines in the finals over 30. You're not going to win a regular season game, let alone a semi-final when it's all on the line. So it's hard to put our finger on it. We can have a look at the footy over the next, we've got plenty of time to look at the footy now and try and work it out. But ultimately, we didn't perform and we got bundled out.
Fitzy, do you think losing, obviously, Sione Katoa and then Talakai this week, in terms of the way that you start your sets, is so vital to the way that you defend down the line? Do you think ultimately that's something that would have helped you elevate to the next level at this stage of the season? Yeah, possibly.
We had a period earlier in the year where we were rotating outside backs, Connor in and Connor out. Then obviously Sifa this week. We had a period there where Sifa was out with shoulder injury after Origin, and guys come in and actually did their job, like, for the most part. But yeah, you're right. When you lose guys that start your sets in that fashion, it tends to, the forwards really appreciate it. And but it's still not an excuse for tonight. Sorry, but I think I just think we just didn't play well enough tonight. Yeah.
Tough way for Aiden Tolman and in particular Andrew Fair to finish at the time of their club. Just a word in particular on Andrew, given what you've played alongside him here. Yeah, it's disappointing that we didn't perform and we couldn't go further for them. Like, 2 guys who are just, out and out, legend blokes, and just their careers are just full of the stuff that makes a good teammate and makes a good play. You look at Tolsey at the 3 clubs he's at. You could talk to all his teammates.
how much, how reliable he is, how much you trust him out in the field. He's no nonsense around training, how he trains. He's just a good guy, good club man, good person, good family man. And that's showed in, he's played over 300 games. Not many people do that in that fashion as well, the fashion he has. And of course, Andrew, it's hard to put into words how good he's been for the club. He's the best front row the club's had. He's a legend of the club. His iconic try in the grand final helped deliver the first premiership to the club. So as disappointing as it is tonight that we couldn't continue that journey further, I think, those two guys can certainly look back and hold their heads high and walk proudly and be proud of what they've accomplished in the game.
Fitzy, who wins it from here?
Oh, yeah. Not us. Yeah, I'm not sure. I really just want to get through tonight, and so no, I'm not sure. Obviously, Penrith have been the most consistent all year. Thank you.